Join me as I welcome superstar Jimmy. Yeah. All the way from Hollywood. We're here in Nigeria holding it down. How you feeling this morning?
Very good. Always good to be here in Nigeria, in Lagos, and it's a beautiful week. A lot has happened already.
A lot has happened.
Yes, indeed.
I'm going to tell them about it. So over the weekend, he won the Best Actor in a Supporting Role for his role in the movie Rise. And that was at the Africa Movie Academy Awards. Ama, congratulations to you.
Thank you very much.
And that movie is so special because it's a Nigerian story and tackles insecurity and security issues generally. Tell me, how was it like working on that project?
Yeah, it was good. First of all, people should know that Rise is about the kidnapping of the girls, way back, and in America, there was a lot of noise about it. Even Michelle Obama came up with that hashtag, Bring Back Our Girls. So a lot of people around the world paid attention to those girls that were kidnapped. So the movie is about that story. And we have the testimony of one of them who escaped. And it's pretty much her story that we tell. And of course, I portray a very interesting character. I portray the head of Boko Haram. Yeah.
So you should look out for that movie. You should find a way to say it. And interestingly, you played a detective in the latest movie, Detective Ninth Rogue, alongside Bruce Willis, a superstar, a legend actually. That is a beautiful project because I saw it. I was really impressed. I never knew I was going to have you in my studio. Yeah. So how was it like working with Bruce Willis? That's one question. And secondly, tell us about the behind the scenes for action movies, because I always wonder, how do you manage to choreograph these action scenes? Well, let's talk about Bruce Willis first off. Yes.
I mean, first of all, it was nice to work with him again because I did a movie with him 20 years ago, Tears of the Sun. Funny enough, which is something, which is a story that talks about Nigeria. Tears of the Sun. If you have not seen it, please go back and watch it. It's a brilliant movie. It's directed by Antoine Fuqua. And now I did 3 movies with him in the past couple of years. Detective Rogue being the last one that he will ever do because he's retired now. He can't continue. So it was somehow nostalgic as well to be able to close the curtains, and me being his partner in that latest movie was, for me was like, okay, why not? You know what I mean? There's a sense of pride, being able to close the curtain as being the detective partner of Bruce Willis, because the reality is the man is a legend. He's done so much, and to be able to to be close to him and really learn from him like 20 years ago, and now seeing that we're pretty much looking at each other eye to eye was fantastic. And listen, as far as I'm concerned, I continue to move, and I continue to do all kind of movies, not just action movies, as you said. In action movies, it's very difficult to do a good action movie because it's a lot of money. Yeah, you need money.
More expensive than the regular drama or rom-com.
Yes. To do a good action movie, you need to spend lots of money. So that's why people cannot really do and execute a good action movie unless you have lots of money. Yeah, but and with that comes all kind of people. With money you do everything you want, as you know.
Okay, and one thing you should know is that Jimmy is kind of more Nigerian than me because he has visited more Nigerian states. Then he's been to Abuja, he's been to Bayelsa, he's been to my state, Benin. He's been to
I went to
Oyo State.
Actually, I just came back from Oyo. I was with Kunle Afolayan.
I saw that. Tell me, are you going to be on his latest project?
Yes, I will be on his latest project.
Here's the beautiful thing about you and your connection with Nigeria. You have picked interest in Nollywood at its early stage, far back as the early 2000s. You have had this connection with Nollywood. One may think that you're a Nigerian American actor. You don't even have any connection with Nigeria, but you've been so interested in Nollywood. Tell me, what do you see about this industry that some of us are not seeing?
Well, I first came here in 2006, when I did the premiere of Fat Girls in Lagos and Abuja. And that's when I started to see all those DVDs in every street corner. I'm like, what is going on here? And I started to be interested. And then I quickly did the math and realized that, okay, first of all, you probably have a bunch of talented people. And second of all, you have a huge audience. You put that together, it's a growing market, right now those movies might be done like, okay, I do this really quickly, 10,000, boom boom, I make a little bit of money and then we move on. But slowly the business will be structured, and slowly we will realize that, oh my God, this is an industry. So that's what I saw way back. I saw that Nollywood could become a real industry that can drive the economy of Nigeria. So that's why I started to be interested, ever since I came back here many times, whether it's to shoot movies or even to host the AMA, or even, I even participate in musical stuff with Nigerians, such as the Headies in Atlanta,
Oh, you were at the Headies?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I was there. Okay.
I even presented at the Headies, last year. Yeah.
Okay, last year. Okay.
Last year, yeah. So I saw a lot of the Nigerian acts as well. But this year, a few months ago, I was with Davido in LA.
The BET Awards?
Not the BET Awards, but the CNN concert that we did at the Greek Theatre. I was at the BET Award, but I saw him before that, a few days before.
Now, I'm happy you brought Afrobeat into this conversation and music. You see how far our music has traveled across the globe. You don't even need to stress these days to make someone listen to Afrobeat music. Now, Nollywood has gone far and wide too. We're looking at, grabbing a Grammy Awards very soon. But tell me, how do we build? But there's still a gap. Yeah, especially when it comes to collaboration or, crossing over of our actors over to Hollywood. I want to see a blockbuster project by Marvel or Lionsgate, and I see a Nigerian actor, a Nollywood actor starring in a major role. How do we bridge the gap and make this happen for our industry?
I think it can happen. Number one thing is structure, infrastructure. As big as Nollywood is, there is no infrastructure. People still take the cameras, go in the streets. There is no permit, there's nothing, there's no studios, there's nothing real that can attract a very big international production to come here. So that's what that needs to be built, so you can start really collaborating with international productions. As far as talents, don't worry about that. Full of talents,
Yeah.
But we need that infrastructure, and for that we need a lot of people to participate. Not just the artists, but we need the private sector, we need the government to come through as well. And once all that is together, trust me, Nigerian talents will be all over the world, because that's what Nigerians do. They just start something and then make it theirs. Look at Afrobeat. Afrobeat is now pop internationally. So we can trust that the movies can do the same.
Despite the fact that you have mentioned that the industry is not so structured, you have been able to blend in well. Tell me, how do you approach working with different directors and actors from not just over there in Hollywood, in Africa, in Nigeria? Have you been able to blend in? What is your approach?
Well, first of all, I'm Haitian. And if you know anything about Haitian Haitian is very African. It's the most African country outside of the African continent. Haitian have the same traditions and culture than Nigerians. So I'm very Nigerian, deep inside, in my DNA. So for me, it's easy to come here and just blend in. I don't need to have all the necessary things that I have in the West. I can be here and comfy and be Nigerian and feel Nigerian. And that's what really drives me here. And that's the difficult part of some of those guys living over there. They can't really adapt to the culture here. And for me, I feel at home. So it's easy for me to do that. So that's why I'm able to come back and even have to step down to some lower budget and sometimes it's not convenient, but it's okay because what I'm getting out of it is great. It's the culture, it's the people, it's the food, it's the energy. So I'm fine with it.
You have worked with some of the biggest names in Hollywood. You're friends with them. You for example, Bruce Willis, who is a legend in the industry. I want to ask you, in your opinion, what makes a great actor?
Wow, it's a bunch of factors. Number one, you have to have the skills. That's number one, and then it's a bunch of factors. It's very difficult to say who's good or not, but one has to understand the business and one has to be professional. Throughout my career, I tried to learn from the best. As you said, I did work with Bruce Willis, but also with Harrison Ford, and even people like Jennifer Lopez. Who was someone who wasn't supposed to be who she is now, but with a work ethic, she was able to get there. So number one is you have to have the talent, but also you have to be professional and stay on top of things. Work, like would say Rihanna. So yeah, but at the same time, only I don't think people should try to be a star. Try to be good at what you do. And if you're good at what you do, maybe you can rise up. But I don't think anyone should try to be a star. What does it mean to be a star, really? People become star because they're good at what they do. But the aim is to enjoy what they do. And I enjoy what I do as an artist. I enjoy what I do as an actor. If that takes me to the next level where they call it star, why not? I'll embrace it. But
you're a star, a global star, international star. Anyway, what project or role to you has been the most rewarding and why?
For me, I have a number of roles. First of all, Heroes. For people who love TV shows, Heroes, which was the biggest TV show in the world when it came out, that was great. Even my little role, Fat Girls with Monique, I loved it, playing the Nigerian Dr. Tunde. That was good. But no, I've many roles. Citation was good. I did a movie with Robert De Niro and Jennifer Lawrence.
Oh, wow!
Called Joy. So that I have a bunch of stuff.
These are icons.
We are all icons, darling. We have the rights to be who we are, and let's keep on pushing, and we will all become icons. That's how I look at life.
Yeah,
personally. But no, I love most of the character I usually choose to take on, and in Nigeria I don't really do a lot of movies, but from time to time some of them speak to me, and that's one of the reasons why I'm also doing this movie here with Kunle Afolayan. So we'll see what's up with that coming soon.
All right, coming soon. We are looking out for that. How do you manage to balance your personal life and the demands of your career? For instance, you travel across time zones. You're in Nigeria right now. Who knows where you're going to be tomorrow? And you'll be working. How do you balance your personal life?
I make a difference between work and my personal life. When I work, and if I'm not working, then I'm being myself. So it's very easy to make the separation. I'm not just working all the time. I mean, you'll rarely see me on social media if it's not attached to work, for example. I will never put my personal stuff out there. So that helps me. And for me, life is all about balance. I work, I do my sport, I stay with the family, and it's just a question of being able to balance all these things. If I'm traveling out here, this is for work. So my energy is working. When I'm home, you see me home, taking kids to school, picking them up from school, cooking
living
for
a regular
them.
life.
Regular life.
No celebrity life at home.
Indeed. You know what I mean? Going to the beach, chill, and stuff like that.
And you freely go to the beach?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.